Hey everyone, thanks very much for keeping it up with the Mental Health Radio. Now, very many people today are battling what we call worry. They are worried. The world is so loud, so overwhelming, and sometimes it feels like you are carrying a weight you just can't put down. If that sounds familiar, you are not alone. Today, I want to talk to you about how we can ease some of that burden and learn to deal with worry in a way that feels gentle and manageable. Sometimes worry feels like this backpack that gets heavier and heavier. At first, you could carry it with ease, but as more and more worries pile up, you start to feel the weight. The more you worry about what's coming, what has already happened, the more stones you add to that bag until it feels like you are dragging it everywhere. And I get it. It's exhausting. It's embarrassing. You are not just carrying your worries, you are carrying the world on your shoulders. And I know it's very heavy to you right now. But here is the thing. You don't have to carry it all at once. I want to encourage you to pause for a moment. Take a breath and ask yourself, what can I let go of today? It's okay to unload that backpack. And I've always been reminding you that no one is coming to do it for you. So you have to put your feet down and then ask yourself, what can I let go today? Even if it's just one worry at a time. Write it down, put it in a worry jar, or simply tell yourself, this doesn't need to follow me right now. It's about giving yourself permission to breathe without feeling the weight of everything all the time, because you deserve that. And then there is that feeling of constantly running in circles, right? Like a dog chasing its tail. You find yourself caught in this loop, replaying every conversation, every possible outcome, feeling like you are trying to catch something that's always just out of reach. It's frustrating and it drains your energy. So very many people are in this category today. You start a week with a bag full of worries. Trust me, you cannot be productive. I know we are chasing for greatness, but if you cannot drop that worry bag, that worry jar, things can't really move on well. So I want you to remember something. It's okay to step out of that chase. What you're chasing, all those what ifs and fears, they often don't need your constant attention. So when you feel that, you're in that kind of familiar loop, I want you to pause, just pause. Ask yourself, what's the next small thing I can do that moves me forward? What's one thing I can control right now? Even if it's tiny, it's about breaking that cycle, even just for a second, and choosing to step out. You are allowed to have space away from that constant worry. I've always told you, never worry about things you have no control over, because that worry doesn't take away what triggers that worry. It just takes away your peace, and peace is very expensive today because we are working to gain peace, because peace is the mother of happiness. You cannot be happy if you don't have peace. So by and large today, my communication is you can start dropping off one by one, and you can do it yourself. We are clinging on to various burdens into our lives because we don't want to drop them. But we have an opportune moment at this particular level to drop one by one. One by one. So if you're carrying that heavy backpack, if you're stuck in that circle, or if you feel like you can't see the sun today, I want you to know that it's okay. You are not alone in this. It's okay to pause, to let go, and look for the light, even on the hardest days. And remember, it's not about fixing everything all at once. It's about being kind to yourself as you move through it, one small step at a time. My name's Adrian. I wish you a blessed week.